Going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You talk about this Washington defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On play action, Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Powell from the gun. Room to maneuver at the 35. Touchdown, Washington! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Down the right sideline. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott is going to float this over the middle deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On second down, Jacobs. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. This defense for the Commanders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
On third down, it's Prescott. He'll let this go for Adams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
You look at this Raiders defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Kill. So we're going to 54.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing, Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second down, Prescott.
Over the middle, and Mayer hauls it in.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Prescott on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now a second and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Incomplete.
Well, and I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
21-0 our score after one. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. The pass taken in by Mayer. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Al now to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Prescott looks to throw on first. His throw incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, Prescott.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
They were going to 53. 26.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now the ball comes loose.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, Marvin. When it saves his offensive quarterback, he has to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Howell completing the quick throw out wide.
Touchdown! A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Commanders continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill.
First down, Prescott. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 59 yards. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Here's 2nd and 10. And once more, Howell back to the air. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Howell. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the posts. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Off play action. It's Howell.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Murray. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Prescott to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And Howe will throw it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Powell out of the shotgun.
Toward the pylon, caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
From 8 yards out.
And the Commanders are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Howell.
Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders have opened the lead up to 30. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing, Prescott.
Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. They go with Jacobs.
And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Faking the handoff, Howell.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Prescott now from the 50. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Washington on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Prescott now. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Tucker. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Inaudible here to get a new look.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why? Here we go, 46. 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be some. And now here's another interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Back to throw, Howell.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Touchdown, Washington.
From 4 yards out.
And the Commanders add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Prescott from the gun.
And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. To the air again, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tucker. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Off the play fake, Prescott.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a contour, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want it.
And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback where you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Second down, Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jonathan Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and they will remain well behind.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and score. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.